The good thing about this period is there is an object lesson being taught to everyone about the crisis-ridden nature of capitalism itself. And there's the potential now of turning that intelligence, that understanding of the world, into changing the world. For as socialists within the Labour Party and the Labour and Trade Union movement in this country, we're faced with a dilemma as well, and that's what makes it difficult, because tragically we also have to explain the role of New Labour in bringing about this crisis. The role that New Labour, in terms of absolute conversion to neoliberalism under Brown and Blair, the deregulation of the economy, the allowing finance to dominate our economy, the exploitation of people as a result of the lack of trade union rights, the undermining of civil liberties, the privatisations that have gone on under a New Labour government. And that's what makes it difficult for us to explain the world, at the same time to explain the role of New Labour, even though we're part and parcel of the Labour Party and the Labour and Trade Union movement in this country. And it makes it even more difficult in the run-up to an election. It makes it even more difficult because people are asking us questions, and it's very difficult to defend a government with that record. So what do we do? Well, to be frank with you, the most important thing for us, and Mick has said it, one of the most important things during this period is to make sure we keep the Tories out, isn't it? We've got to keep them out because we know what they've done in the 80s. We know what they did to our community for that 18 years that they were in power. But the tragedy of it is in the policies that they're articulating, that they will put within their manifesto. If we look over our shoulders, some of those policies are actually being articulated by New Labour still. And to be frank with you, the involvement of New Labour in the economy, even though where there's been nationalisation and attempts at public ownership, has had no effect whatsoever, because it's a nationalisation which is to stabilise the casino economy, to start the casino wheel start spinning all over again. And to be frank with you, it's very difficult to condemn the Tories, and at the same time we have New Labour announcing only a few weeks ago another wave of privatisations and sell-offs. And some of these are bizarre. We met with the workers from Royal Mint 2 weeks ago. We're selling off the Royal Mint. It's called coining it, isn't it? It's unbelievable. That's lunacies are taking place. And so what? We're faced with that dilemma. We have the Tories we have to prevent coming to power. And yet at the same time we're still stuck with a New Labour government adhering to neoliberal policies, not having learnt the lessons of what's happened over the last 12 years. So what do we do? And that's what the debate is all about today. Well, what we do is straightforward, isn't it? Out there, people who've loyally supported us over the years, and others, particularly a new generation, are desperate to see a real Labour Party. They're absolutely desperate to see the policies that we're arguing for implemented.